Hello, 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 and welcome to my channel. I'm Rebecca. Good to see you. So happy you're here. Hello, Nancy. How are you? Thank you for coming by. Thank you for being here. Just on a little early. Are you following everybody on the Midsummer Streamathon? Have you ever been to my channel before? Oh my goodness. So, try to get myself arranged here so that I'm a little bit more comfortable. Oh my goodness gracious. Matthew, very good. Good morning. How are you? Nice to see you. Welcome in. I have Miss Luna hanging out with me this morning. She's loving my new room and the new setup. She can look right out the window and sit on my desk, which is kind of nice because before she didn't. She never was, she never wanted to be even near me. Hello, Kitty Jen. How are you, ma'am? What's going on? Happy, it's Wednesday, isn't it? It is Wednesday. Good to see you. Please come in and have a seat. We're going to wait until some people show up, and there's Miss Candy. Good morning, Candy. How are you doing? How's your day going so far? I have my coffee. I have a new cup here. Oh, it's too full. I can't even show you. It says Mama Juice. I'm not Mama. I'm Mommy, but I'll go with Mama. Got some rest. Feel better. Good. There's Lisa. Hello, Lisa. I watched your video. Well, I listened and while I was running around getting my coffee and trying to find my books, which if anybody has moved around their craft room, you know it's not an easy task. Oh, Candy, no sleep? Are you having issues with sleeping because of pain? Tell you what, I've not been I've at least got some sleep, but I've not been sleeping well. Yesterday, I could not. I'm having these new spasms, which I'm going to call my doctor after pain at night. Man, I'm going to be touch basing with my doctor, and we're going to be going in and seeing her because something is different. You know, it's so hard for me to know, but my legs have been burning more often, and my L's are crunching when, you know, which is normal because I know muscles holding them together. Man, maybe we're all just exhausted from all this watching of the streamings and stuff. We're all having a little rough nights. Thanks, Kitty Jen. But yeah, I'm having problems with those my L's scratching each other, and that's been going on for a couple years now. But the last 2 or 3 days, every time I normally would just have that crunching sound or feeling, I'm having spasms along with it in my legs. So that's not good. That's not good. We got about 3 more minutes until I officially start. I didn't want to kind of get going until, you know, everyone's back with their coffees and everything, right? I don't want to. What are you doing, Miss Thing? Nope, I was going to turn the camera. She knows. Because how about even yesterday after I shut off the camera, she came up here and was rubbing all over the camera, all up in the camera. I deal with pain every day. I am in the prednisone zombie mode. I gotcha. Yeah, Lisa, I think we unfortunately all of us have chronic pain. I think most of my followers, I think that's how I found most of them, is they come in because we can kind of all relate. So you are more than welcome, Lisa, to hang out with us, and we understand. And well, we understand as much as we can because I know everybody's pain is different. I felt like things were crawling on me. Oh my goodness. Oh, I hate that feeling. Yep. I know Candy suffers with autoimmune. Jen, I think Jen does. There's quite a few of us in here. This is a good group if you need some support or people that can just totally understand why you're in a grumpy mood or why you hurt. Mine's spinal cord injury. I have a spinal cord injury, and so my pain comes from my spine. From my spine. 2 more minutes, and then I'll start my little stream here on what I'm going to do today. And does it keep you up? Very, you know, there you are. Oh, are you going to wink at us? Yeah, my goodness. That's a new one. You're loving this new room. I think she's finally feeling confident and safe where Storm can't come and get her. You know, she never was a winker. I used to always blink at her to, you know, just tell her I love her. If you don't know, that's a good sign of cats that they'll blink at you. It's kind of a I love you. When your kids tell you they love you, that's kind of how they tell you they love you. And I would blink at her and she would not respond at all. She'd just kind of stare at me with this grumpy look on her face. And since she's been in this room, it's been so good. It's been so good. All right, it is close enough to 9 o'clock, so I'm going to go ahead and get me started here. I want to welcome you once again to my room, to my channel, Create with Becca. I'm Rebecca. I go by Rebecca or whatever you want to call me. And today is day 3 for the Midsummer Streamathon Extravaganza. So, and I thought what I would do, I am not a sketcher. I do not consider myself a drawer, but I do consider myself a doodler. I do like to doodle, and that kind of sounds dirty sometimes to some people, but I'm talking with a pen and piece of paper. So I thought I would show you some things that I've done, and because I've moved my room all around lately, I could not. I searched for about 10 minutes for one of my finished books that I could show, but I cannot find it. So I thought I'd show you this because it does have some of my doodles on it. And then what I did this summer. Hello, Belinda. Hello. So so this is one of my favorite flowers that I like to doodle when I'm doodling. This is a book that I made this is actually junk mail, flyers that you get. I get a lot of flyers for hotels, casinos, cruises. So that's what these are. And I just cut them into different shapes and folded them in half, painted them, and here we are. And then I consider just doodling. I really don't consider it drawing. These are done with a stencil, so I can't those aren't definitely not a drawing from me. Hello. Get your iced coffee. Get your iced coffee. This again is not doodling. They're just part of my pages. Those are some. I drew those. Didn't draw this stencil. Didn't draw those. Those are stencil. See, and but I drew this one over here. Hello, Michelle. Welcome in. Welcome in. And here's a good example of more of what I enjoy doing are these this type of doodles. She's now fallen asleep. And in the back. So this is a little journal that I made. I just simply tied it together in the center. I just see there it is right there. Just put a little string, then I tied it in the back, and then I added these fun colors because I thought it went really nice. So that's one of my little mini journals. And then this is my journal that I take with me when I travel. And not always, because I didn't take it with me every time I travel, but this is last summer's vacation and this summer's vacation. And what I do is I'm from Pennsylvania and I travel up to Pennsylvania every summer to spend about 3 to 6 weeks. And this year I spent 6 weeks because my mother had a knee replacement. So this is from last summer. But this is really the kind of doodling I like to do. I think it's a great no brain, sit in front of a TV or sit in a car, on a bus, while I'm waiting. I've done this while I'm waiting at the car shop, waiting for my car to get finished. So I just love this kind of doodling. So this is my nephews and my niece that graduated. My sister had twins, and she has a adopted girl that ended up being the same age. So she had 3 graduate last year. And so I doodled there last year. That's just some paints and some watercolor. This is a little doodle paint that I did. Look at you, you're just having a good old time over here. You're being so sweet, Luna. Luna, where's your pretty face? Hi. How are you? Hi, pretty. Try not to get you guys too dizzy. Not just a little dizzy. And some more doodles. I did this I did this summer, but this I did last summer. I went back. This was last summer, and then this was this year. And last. And I believe I finished one of these this year. One of those I did last year, this year, something like that. It really doesn't matter. I use a lot of black ink, and I'm going to show you the pens that I really enjoy using also, just because I'll share that. I like using gel pens mostly, but I do have some other pens that I like to use. And that's just for my doodling, not necessarily in my other art projects, just mainly in my doodling. I like to use the pens that I'll show you here in a moment. Just some more doodles. I always have a piece of tissue or something in here so that when I'm coloring, I don't get ink all over, although I still do. Some more doodles. Yes. She'll sit up there until it gets real, until we start hitting the 100 degrees. And then she's like, yeah, no, I'm done with that. This is colored in with a pen, regular pen, and you can see the difference, right? You can see how the ink just doesn't cover as nice as the gel. And this is actually colored in with colored pencils. Which ones are these? These are my Jane Davenport pencils. Some more. There's I thought those are pretty. She's going to be typing here in a minute. You might get a funky type if she ends up finding where the enter key is. I see all kind of things she typed with her foot. Some more doodles. And this is what I'm currently working on. Oh, yeah, there it goes. All right, so that is that's kind of what I like to do. So I'm not necessarily a sketcher or a drawer or any of those fancy things. It's just not something that I've taken the time to learn. I'm sure I could if I took the time to learn, but I'm going to be honest with you, that was always part of the art class that I didn't really care for. So it wasn't something that I paid attention to. And she just opened up the window. We were having such pretty luck, Luna, with our light situation. And so I found this jelly print, and I thought this would be a really great jelly print to, I'm sorry, this is just so funny because I'm just not used to her being so active with me. She's usually active in the middle of the night, and it's usually the Zooms. And she is just playing like crazy over here by herself. What are you doing, Luna? You stealing my pretties. All right. Hello, Miss Dana. How's vacation? Are you getting sunburned? Oh, okay. So I wanted to show you some of what I use for my creations. These are I love Hello Kitty, if you didn't know. How can you not? It's a kitty. Actually, I don't know. So these are all the different, and in that last book I showed you, you're really not going to see much of my midliners being used. If I could have found my other book, I could have showed you, but I do have midliners, or what are they called? Microliners or midliners? What are they called? Pigment liner. what are they called? Micro line. Anyways, they come in all different sizes, all different, so that you can make really, 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 really tiny marks. You know, really small, thin lines, or all the way up to a bigger, thicker line. This one. Here, I'll show you. You can really see if you put them together. This one must be point. Oh, yeah, point. I was like, why is that so little? Because it's a 0.1. I thought it was a 1. And this is a 0.2. That's not what I need. Hold on. I wanted to show you in case. There we go. Okay, so here we go. Oh, I just threw that one in there. Okay, this is going to be a really good example of to show you how you can get these. Over here is a big one. It's a 1.0, and this one is a 0.05. And you'll get to see, because when I first started doing this, I didn't realize that. I mean, I knew you could get pens in different sizes, work pens, you know, because I like a big, thick, bold pen when I work. But I didn't realize, like in the arts, which I think is kind of funny that I didn't. But you can see there, look at the difference in those pens. So when you're making, when you're doing your doodles, when you're doing your doodles, I'm gonna try to close this, or she's gonna come open it right back up. I know she is. So when you're doing your doodles, you have the two different. You could have very well, and Ryle, I'm sure, would be able to explain a little bit better. This one's not gonna, but oh. Uh-oh, this one might be. Hey, Luna, you just put a hole in that curtain. She just put a hole in my curtain. I think this one is dead. Oh no, there it goes. Okay, so you have, look at, I'm going to show you just one line right here. So there's one line like that, and that's the 0.05, and then this is the 1. You can definitely see the difference, and that's going to be, you know, like if you're drawing, if you're going to be drawing, let's say you want to do just a, of course my brain is kind of, let's see. Okay, so let's say I'm gonna draw one of my leaves like this, and then you could take the smaller one, and then you can make your vein with the smaller one, so that it's, and I just do real basics. Sometimes I even just do and then I would have and I mean, I could stick with one, and many times I just only have the one, and you just do the one and you go through. But this is also good if you're trying to outline. My brain is kind of at a dumb right now to tell you exactly what these are, because I don't know technical. I just use. So those are like midliners. And of course I have, if you want to do straight lines, so I just have a little, of course it's a little kitty cat paw, just a little roller that I keep in here in case I want to do straight lines. I have just the Papermate. This Papermate gel is pretty good with filling in solids. It's not my favorite, mainly because of the cost, but as you can see, it fills in nice and black. Okay, so those are like my midliners. These are like, I hate to say it, but this is like my fancy bag. This is like if I'm going to do fancier doodles. Not that I'm fancy at all, but that's what, let's see. And I'm going to try to close this up a little bit better. Hold on, because she has left the building now. She has gone out of here, or at least I think. She ripped the curtain, so she has completed her task for the day, right? All right, let's get that. Hello, Christine, how you doing? So these are my my fun pens, and I really, really love this pen. It's a off-brand. It's called Sanrio, but it's not, because that's not Sanrio. It has a heart at the end. So, but I really am loving this pen. It is a really small, I think I would say it's probably a 0.7 or something, but I'm really loving, I really love how it writes and how smooth it is. And of course, I can't find another one. And it's going to probably run out pretty soon. So, and it fills in really, really nice, but I'm trying not to fill it in because it's going to run out. I love these Cristal. They're 1.6. So they're a big, thick point, really big, thick point. And I love them. Beth, you know, y'all love our Beth, that she's been streaming all so much at night, or I guess it's early morning. She does not like them. She thinks they goop. I don't think they goop that much. Every once in a while they goop. I'm going to give her that. Now, I used to tell her she was crazy, but gosh, I just love these. They're so, I mean, it feels like I'm drawing with butter, guys. This is just, and I'm showing, I'm no expert, and I am not getting paid by, these are not promotions or anything of that. I'm just sharing with you my experience and what I like to use. You like pens, right? I just started adding colored pencils, as I showed you in that one picture. I just started adding colored pencils in with coloring them. Usually, I'm a black pen user. Like my one book, if I could have found it, is 99% all just black pens filled in and such. And this pen is awesome to fill in. I believe they are ink. I do not believe that these are gel. And I will show you here in a minute. Now, remember, this is a nice big 1.6, but you're going to be able to see the difference, I hope, on screen. There that is, and that's the ink, and I don't think you're going to be able to see. I don't think my camera's going to pick it up. Come on. Maybe if it focuses. Maybe put the pen in there. Maybe it will focus a little bit. There we go. Okay, so you can see, if you look, you can see. It's hard to see on the computer screen, but there is white marks still in there. But over here in the gel, it's solid. And that's why I like filling in with the gel. But a lot of times I will just travel and just have these pens, and I'll do a lot with just these pens. So I have these, and I purchased these markers just recently, and I'm liking them. They're pretty decent. They're bright, which that's what I was looking for. OMG, there's a big old bug crawling on the window, and all I seen was the shadow through the curtain. I was like, what is that? Everything's bigger in Texas. That's okay, Christine. That's just in case you want to. And these are the bright colors that that just automatically, Nightbot just automatically puts that up. And I don't know what those are. Straightler. They're just a cheapo marker. They're not my good markers or anything like that. So there we go. There we have it. That's the basics of what I do with doodling. So I thought I would just kind of doodle and chat with you guys today. I do want it to be, I want it to fit in. I want it to fit my book. So I'm going to just cut this down so that it fits. What are you meowing about over there, Luna Petunia? All right. Triangles. Which one? I don't know what you're talking about. That didn't work very well, did it? I'm not the best at. I just learned how to do this recently, like 2 years ago. Don't laugh at me. All right. All right. One of the hardest things I have is that very first mark. I think not all of us, many of us have that problem with that very first mark. It's hard to make that first mark on your paper. Let's see here. What do I want to use? I've started using a pencil too to do my markings, which is kind of funny because I never did that before. I just started doing that. Can't remember which one of these is a pencil. This one, I believe. Yeah. Oh, in my book. I gotcha. This one here. And yeah, I just started using color this summer. This here one. Here she comes. She's gonna come. She's like, I've seen you close that window. All right. Trying to think. I'm gonna use this pencil, and I'm really trying not to. I really am not trying to make you guys dizzy. I think we're just gonna do some simple. We'll just do some. I think I'm just gonna go for it. I feel much better when I just go for it. I need a black pen. I think this one works pretty good. Oh, and I always have a scratch paper to make sure my pens work, because there's nothing like, and it will happen. It still happens to me. I start to draw and the pen doesn't work. I'm probably not going to talk as much because I have to concentrate. And really, when I do this, I'm not looking for perfection. I'm not looking for things to look the same. I'm not looking for symmetrical. This is just something that I enjoy doing to relax. So if it's not relaxing to me, if I'm trying to concentrate and figure out how I want it to look or whatever, then it's not doing its job. So then it's just not. So I just do it for the heck of it, to have some good times and enjoy myself, not for any other reason. So I don't want to ruin it by making myself overthink it. So I'll check chat, but probably not as much as I usually do, because this is not something I usually do on screen. Usually on screen I do more art, paper-ish type stuff. This is more of a concentration for me to do this. So crafting on a budget. Hey, crafting on a budget. How are you? Welcome in, welcome in. Glad you're here. Glad you're back around. Are you streaming current? I haven't caught it. You've been on too late, so I haven't been able to catch you on. So this was not the pen I should have did this. I don't like how thin it is, especially since I'm doodling on color. I should have probably used the Cristal. But I don't know what this is. I thought that it would be thick enough. I'll switch over here in a second. So I don't think I have any mods in my room. Well, Raul's, I think I made him a mod. He's not my normal mod. Oh, Candy's here. Candy's my mod. If anybody wants to share their channel, please feel free to put in exclamation point, share, all one word. Don't put a space in there. And Nightbot will share your channel to everybody so that you don't have to tell people where to go, and they don't tell people where to go. That's not nice. Oh, I totally forgot to show you. These are my favorite fill-in pens. They're a gel, and they are from the Dollar General store. Dollar General store, is that what it's called? Yeah, there you go. See how that goes? See how it shows? And as long as you don't do it quite often, you just take your time. You might not have waited long enough, Michelle. Oh, yep, you did. Sometimes Nightbot gets mad, so don't put them in too fast. He'll yell at everybody. He'll tell you you're spamming. So if you're really on a budget and you want to create, but you don't want to spend all the money on all the different pens and stuff, I say just go with these. I tell you, actually, I see my black one right there. I just emptied out my other black one by filling in that one. That's why that one page is not finished, because my ink went out. And I love that you can see through. That helps too. Then you know how much. And oh, I'm going to tell you. So if you get these, you don't come back and yell at me like Beth did with the Crystals, telling me but these, what will happen is you'll be arting with them for a little bit, and then they'll stop working. You have to go over to a piece of paper or whatever and scribble for a little bit, and the ink will come back. I don't know. It must be the way they get filled. They probably get filled with ink, and then it stops and then starts again and then stops. Maybe there's a drip or something that goes after it fills, because you'll probably see it. It will stop working. Then you have to work it a little bit more, and then it will come back. It'll start working again. But yeah, don't get mad at me. Don't come on here and be like, you said these are great pens, and every package I bought in 5 so far, and they're all, no, well, you're throwing good pens away. Don't throw them away. Don't do it. Did I miss what you said? May, are you back on a streaming schedule? I don't know why, if you are, I haven't been notified. It's kind of weird. Thanks, Facebook. Or YouTube. Blame everything on Facebook, don't I? Let's see. Trying to get these to fill in a little bit better, but I'm not having any luck. It's okay. Petals go all whichever way too. How about my throat got an itch in it now? What the heck's up with that? What the heck? Yes. I slept between 10 and 5. Oh, wow. Raul got good sleep. I hope Miriam's getting some good sleep. Oh, Candy. Yeah, good point. And I have used that for pens where the ink is, but this is just literally, it works great, and then it will stop. And it's just a little tiny bit. I don't even think you can see where it stops. And like I said, it will start right back up there. But yes, for definitely it will go. That's a great point. If you have gel pens or pens that have been laying like this way too long, especially gel moves, and it will start, seeping up here. Or if you've stored them like this, not knowing, I've done it. In the gel, yeah, definitely heat gun, or this even works. Just warming up that ink gel to move it down. Yep, good points. Good points, ladies and gents, and anybody else that's here. All right. There we go. Still not as thick as this. It's not bad though. I'm not displeased. How do we like? I'm not displeased with that. May, did you say also? I don't even know if she's answering me. I might be talking to a nobody. Becca, did you make the background? Yes, I did. Yep. That's one of my jelly. It's actually not even a good one. It's one of my, this was probably the one I was going to keep and use, but I really like this, so I thought I'd doodle on it. And there's Anne. Hi, Anne. Hey, girl, I slept about 2 hours. Really? Yes. Well, I don't sleep anyways, but I wasn't watching. I had other things I do. I have other things that are important to me. Oh my goodness. I haven't seen you, Anne. I haven't been in. I'm a bad friend. Bad friend. Let's put some little circles in here. The great thing about doodling is it's yours, and I never, never was going to. And that's right. That's proper English, and I'm sticking to it. Show my doodle books. They were just something for me, just so when, like I said, when I'm sitting there watching TV, just for me, so that I one with ADHD, my brain is always going. I can't just sit there and watch a movie. I have to do 2 to 3 things always, and usually I have, usually have my phone sitting there and a video's playing. I'm watching a movie on TV, and I'm doodling. That is an often evening at my house before bed. Drives Shannon crazy that I can't just sit there and watch a movie. She doesn't think I'm paying attention. I'm like, no, I'm paying attention. I am, I promise. Miriam, girl, you're supposed to be sleeping. Yep, perfect, Raoul. Thank you for telling everybody. Brenda. Oh, Brenda, hey. Hey, Brenda. How's those donkeys? On my normal stream, I use the other word, but since this is a special stream, I won't. How you feeling today, Brenda? Are you up and running a marathon? I love you, Miriam. Girl, you've been just, I wish I could have taken some of your time. I didn't realize you were doing so many hours. I don't know if I could be in, I don't know if I could do I could. Yep, there you go. It was just 7:45. I've done that. I watch I've done that every morning. I get up about 6 and I turn on the streamathon, and I'll doze off for a little bit, and then I'll wake up, I'll doze off, I'll take my morning meds, I'll doze off, I'll be listening, and I'll doze off. Yepers. I haven't seen the donkeys in a week. Uh-oh. Like, are you not supposed to see them for a week? You're not home. Are you at the hospital rehabbing? Or you're home. You're talking about your dog. Where's those donkeys at? That's what I want to know. Let's see what we got going on here. We're gonna, again, I have no idea. I don't plan things out. Maybe that's why I'm not a drawer or sketcher, because my brain doesn't work. Like, this is what I want it to be. I have to just go for it. Nancy, where's Nancy at? Hi, Nancy. Do I know Nancy? Little Treasures by Nancy. Oh, she was the first one in here. Hello. Working from home. I can't do many live streams. Ah, your husband, he works too much, huh? Just bringing in the bacon. I mean, I wish I was like no, I don't. No, I was just going to lie to you guys. I really don't have any interest in having the skills to draw a real life looking photograph or picture of something. I honestly just don't have, I've never had an interest to go and learn how those skills. It just doesn't interest me. And it drives my mother crazy, because I think that that one I kind of did. That's okay at work. She wants my stuff to look like something. She's always like, I don't understand. That's not, she doesn't think it's art. For sure, she doesn't think it's art. But that's okay. That's right. Do anything that brings you joy. Right. Right. Yep, for sure. I just be happy. I mean, that's the whole point of life. It's too short, and there's a few of us in here that have had some life-changing events come into our lives. And I tell you what, once you have that happen to you or a child of yours, I'm not even sure if you can understand it if it's just a child or a spouse. I really can't. Because once you have that, and you get past the anger, because you go through, what is that, grieving. And if who knows what step, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you might not be at that step yet, because you go through all the grieving processes of having something major happen to you or almost die from something. And you get to that point, and you finally, I hate to use the word accept, but I guess that's the word I'm looking for. You have to then find joy in your life and know that you almost lost it. I didn't realize that I almost died. My sister had to tell me. If she didn't tell me, I just thought that I had, a major accident. Okay, I'm concentrating. But I try and want to do everything that I can do in life, because I waited so long to do different things in my life because I was waiting for that right time. I waited till I was 30 to have my son because that was the right time. I had enough vacation time. I had enough, and that backfired in my face, and I waited for the right time to buy a house. I waited for the right time, and it just, everything ended up, it wasn't what it ended up. I thought I was waiting for it to be. So I don't wait anymore. If it's something I want to do, I go and do it. It drives Shannon crazy. I don't, because she doesn't get it. And her being a warrior, you'd think that she does, but she doesn't. Yes, it is. I agree with you. Art therapy is very good. Even if you're not an artist, if you're just, if you're a construction worker, if you have something major happen to you, if you can get a pen and pencil and just start, it's a great thing to get. I've been out on a porch, but not down. Oh, I see. To see the donkeys. They don't come up. They don't come up to see you. Unzip your jacket. That's all I remember. Shannon's donkey. He loved unzip her jacket. He'd grab a hold of her Carhartt zipper and he'd, bob his head, and he'd zip up. I don't know how they do that, but he did. Because it's not like I have a little mouth. He also used to carry his water bucket. It was just like a little 5-gallon water bucket or whatever that would sit around, and he would grab it. The dog and him would kind of tussle over who got to carry the water bucket. What? Monkey 911, girl. Haven't seen you in forever. How you doing? Life is too short. It sure is. Yep. It sure is. Way too short. Move on. That's why I've lived in different places. If that location is not bringing me happiness anymore, then I want to go. And I try to explain that to Shannon too, that if you wait too long, then it's going to be, then you're too old to, it's like I always wanted to move back home. I moved back home and I broke my back, for goodness sakes. But I always wanted to move back home because I wanted to be close to my sister and I wanted our kids to grow up together and stuff. Well, now it's too late. All 4, 5 of them are, off doing their own little thing now. It's too late for us to live close together. And I hate the snow. So I really have no interest in moving up there. Now, Shannon wants to move up there, and I think she's going to hate it. I think she's going to hate the snow. Yeah, she's going to be close to her sister, but they have their lives, and I don't think, you know, she's never had that experience of going and seeing, well, they still have their lives and stuff. You know, if you go there for a week on vacation, it's totally different than if you're around them. See, when I go up, and I'm up in Pennsylvania for, you know, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks, I see that, the difference. Oh my goodness, look what the cat drug in. Hello, Melissa Priscilla. Do you like to be called? Which one do you really want to be called, Melissa? I'm so used to calling you Melissa, but if you want to be called Priscilla, I sure the heck will call you that. And there's Miss Flo. My mom doesn't get anything I do, and over the last 19 years or so, I've decided I don't care if she doesn't. As a child, it hurt. I don't give a hoot. And yeah, Brenda. Exactly. Yeah, she used to hurt. It used to hurt my feelings, and now I agree with you with that too. Yep. I don't care anymore. Yep. Don't care anymore. I love my mother, but I'm never gonna have the relationship that some people, you know, say, you know, like Beth is always telling me, love your mother, you know, tell her you love her before you lose. And I understand that. I love my mother, but I just, I can't relate to that feeling with my mom. I just can't. Sorry, Mom, if you ever watch this, but I think she agrees. My sister and her are so much closer because my sister never moved. My sister never left. You know, she's always stayed within 20, 30 minutes of my mom. And I left and I went back a few times, but it's not, it wasn't for long. So it's, oh, I should have put that behind. That's okay. Now, my grandparents, I'm going to be devastated. I actually was crying last night thinking about it. Isn't that weird? You know, they're just 93 and just they're getting too old for me. I don't like it. Don't like it at all. I don't know. I went to my mother's, you know, I stayed with her to help her out when, you know, after her surgery. And I wasn't there less than an hour. And we had already had a fight. My sister was like, you couldn't even make an hour. I was like, no, didn't even make it an hour. If you don't know, my sister is 8 years younger than me. I'm the oldest of the two of us. And she, not that it matters, but she's my stepsister. We have two different dads. I don't know my dad, though. I only knew my stepdad. Oh, Priscilla, I'm so sorry to hear that. Well, we'll be saying prayers to give you strength during this sad time. We love you. Uh-oh. Brenda says something about a Zoom meeting. I want to go. What is it about? I have a Zoom meeting in 20 minutes. I guess I should dress my top hat. Oh, yeah. At least. Put a hat on. Put a hat on. Or just, can you turn your camera so that they can't see you? Yeah, lots of hugs, dear. We love you. Oh, I need a third flower. I always use the rule of 3, guys. That's just something I do. Let's put it down here and we'll tilt it this way. There we go. This one's looking like a sunflower. It's because it's I've been working now. Now my brain is freeing up to give me some ideas on how they should look. I'm just drawing, Priscilla. I'm just doodling some flowers and stuff. Just drawing. Have you been coloring lately? Keeping yourself busy? I haven't seen you all summer. Did you leave? Did you go to New Jersey for the summer? Can you see me? Ann Lear, can you see Flo? Andrea, I didn't see Andrea. Oh, yeah, she can see you. She said, hi, Andrea. She sees you. Let's see. I don't know who comes on after me. Does somebody know who comes on? And am I here for just an hour? I think I'm here just an hour. And tomorrow is 2 hours, which I'm happy because it's sewing. And I've got a lot that I like to hand sew, and I'm hoping to get my sewing machine out now that I have the room. Oh my gosh, guys, this room is double the size of my last room. No joke. I've given everything to my son, and this is the first time where I put my foot down and I said, you are 1.5, Becca, I am after you. Oh, okay, so, I'm at 1.5 hours. Okay, good. So I still have some time. Good. Oh, excellent, Nancy. Where? Tell us where you do that. Where do you, what's your friend's channel, unless you don't want to share it, but I'd hope you'd want to. Pajama quilters. Can someone get Pajama Quilters link and put that in there so that we can see Little Treasures by Nancy hand sew on Sundays? I love my mom, but have learned to tune her out when necessary. I haven't seen her in 2 weeks, and she's 3 miles down the road. I have talked to her. She moved here so she'd be closer so I could help. Yep. Brenda, boundaries. That's if my mother didn't have my sister, which hurts, I'm not gonna lie, my mom hurt me this summer, but just because I'm always honest with you guys. But yeah, she don't need me. That's pretty much and that's what it is. It's okay. I am 100% okay with that. I always thought that, being the older one, but my sister is the caretaker. She is a nurse and she's just the caretaker. Is what it is, and can't change it. It's 51 years, for goodness sakes. I can't change the past. Love her, but she definitely doesn't need me. Sewing machine. Oh, you sew. Oh, you quilt. I gotcha. Okay, cool. Hex pin quilt. Oh my goodness. I can't do all that kind of stuff. It's too much trouble to put just put a big old sweatshirt on. Nobody will even know, Brenda. Cover those things up. Sorry, Raoul. We talk about some things in here. We talk about some stuff. We're not afraid, huh, Brenda? See, you just kind of just go with it. Just go with it. Do we need a sun? Do we need a big old sun for our sunflowers? I don't know. Excellent. Yay. That's great to hear, Priscilla. Love to hear that. Do you want a sun? Clouds? Just angle the camera to focus above your... That's right. That's right. Slouch down. Well, you just had your surgery, but yeah. Put a blanket around you. Say you're cold. You're at home, recovering. Hey, let's do some of those dangly things. You know, where you draw the dangles. You know what I'm talking about. Let's do it. Let's do it. We're just going to do a line. And this one, let's do circle, 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 circle. My poor son ran himself ragged. By Nancy, those quilt blocks are hard to do. I had a long arm. Now I'm just using sewing machine. Wow, Michelle, you did all the fancies. Look at all you quilters. I love it. Y'all have to stick around and come to some of my sales then. I'm going to be selling all kinds of fabrics, but it's not big pieces. It would be more like, what do they call it? Like probably fat quarters and such. I have yards and yards and yards of 100% cotton quilt store fabric. Your drawing reminds me of a drawing of an island of flowers. Ooh, an island of flowers. I want to go to that island. Let's put hearts. I worked with this lady that she did not like hearts. Like, I can remember, I don't know if I was doodling, you know, it was like a call center. So we would just sit there and, you know, sometimes doodle on paper while we waited for the next call and stuff. And I can remember, I think I was doodling hearts and she said something about not liking hearts. I was like, what kind of non-human are you? I saw a vid the other day where a lady filmed in a towel for no reason. I could film. She just couldn't be bothered. So your top will be fine. Flo, I'm not gonna say anything, but I have streamed many a times without pants on. But I mean, you know, you can't see anything, hopefully. Now, my old setup where my camera would sometimes fall, it used to make me nervous so I'd always like have fabric wrapped around the half of me. But that is great. You know, after the C word, the you know, the sickness, we I tell you what, clothes have become optional and combing your hair. And I look at these employees now and I'm like, how did they get a job? I'm sitting here wondering if I could keep an eye on Becca doodling and pay attention to the meeting too. Sure. I'm sure it's probably going to be one of those meetings where they could have just sent an email anyways. Right. It's such an yeah, I can see that, Candy. You had to tell them, you had to block it, right? And so you blocked hearts and crayons. What kind of art teacher are you? No, I'm just teasing. Oh, Raul sitting there in his Speedos. It's a Spanish hot summer. I love it, Raul. Here we go. What kind of channel am I running here? You're a mean art teacher. Almost every meeting in the world could have just been on by email. True that. Beth, I have to confess my hair is falling. Wait, you mean, are you talking to Beth or you went me? I don't think I brushed my hair this morning. Oh no, I just looked in the reflection of my camera. I just pulled it up with one of those clippies. I got this floof on the top of my head. I look like Luna. Okay, I can't even think what's going on here. Let's see. Let's do like 3 lines. Let's do like 3 lines this way, and 3 little lines this way, and 3 lines this way. Us artists, you know what? That's the nice thing. We're called artists. We don't have to look good. We don't have to. We can just, you know, and then we can call it art. We haven't changed our shirt in 4 days because it's art. We're seeing how much mess we can make on the one shirt. Starving artists. Let's do block it. Let's do a triangle since we got. Let's do a triangle. I my brain is kind of like, what kind of doodles? I need some inspiration. Let me get some inspiration real quick because my brain, and Pinterest, guys, again, I'm not affiliated with any of these. Pinterest is a great way to get yourself some inspiration. Sometimes all I need to do is like look at this and it's like, oh yeah, I'll look at something like that and be like, oh yeah, there we go. Here's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Oh yeah, like these little squigglies. I love making these. Yeah. My hair is falling out, Becca. I get 2 handfuls every time. Yeah. Yep. My medicine does that, Lisa. I understand. Yeah. It's like constantly. I used to have this full head thick, like I couldn't even use just a rubber, like the regular hair bands. I'd get it around maybe once, and then the twice to hold it in tight would be so hard to pull it through. Now it's so thin. And I know part of it is, menopause and getting older too, but oh my gosh, it just makes me so sad because I remember I used to, just like they say, uh, people want what with it they don't have, and when they have it they don't want it, kind of thing. And that's kind of, my thick hair was always so thick and so heavy, and now it's like, oh, taking a shower, it's always handfuls and stuff in the drain that I have to get out. And I'm so sorry that you're dealing with that, and hopefully you can find out. For me, it's migraine medicine. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Let's do like a triangle, and then we'll do like, put some dots in there. Do this one. Do this circle. Do some bubbles again. I do have pajama bottoms on that comes to my knees. Even before surgery, I would hang around the house in long t-shirts and underwear because I can. Yep. I'd have a pair of jeans by the door just in case. Right. Just in case. That's we don't get, if someone comes to my door, it just shocks the bejesus out of me because yeah, I don't have people that come to my house. And so if they come, they're going to be surprised most of the time. Mm-hmm. I hope it's your last surgery too, dear. That'd be so good. I'm going to get it cut in layers again soon. Do you feel the layers helps you make it? Does it feel like it's thicker when you do the layers? I haven't done layers in so long. Oh, listen to her. I don't know. That's almost Storm, I think. I think that might be Storm. I think that might be Storm. Concentrating. We're doing on time. Oh, we're plenty of good time. We're good. I think that's Storm. I think I know her voice. Hello, Anina. Am I right with that? Am I saying that correctly? Yes. I am using a gel pen and one of my gel prints. She's not even in here. She sounds like she's in the kitchen. Well, we changed their food, and because we have a cat that has some urinary issues, and they're not liking this new food because we just changed it like a month ago, and so we're changing it once again. All right, Brenda, have a great Zoom meeting. Have a great Zoom meeting, girlfriend. Hopefully your camera doesn't fall. I probably just jinxed her. You like hard straw, the hard straw. You're the best, Kitty Jen. Let's see. I want one more doodle. Let's see if I can get another idea here of what we can do. Holy moly, look at all these. Oh, they're all the same. Oh, I do that one all the time and didn't think of it. Just, I don't have that. No, I don't have that. Just a line and circle, line, circle, line, circle. Thank you so much, Nancy. Got my coffee. Everybody got coffee? Everyone, hi, Sylvia. Hi, Sylvia. Now, I want to try something with my, oh, maybe not. I was going to say my Inktense, but I just looked in the drawer again because I'm in the room. I'm in my new room. So let me see what I have here. Oh, I have, I think I'm going to need to get into, I'm probably going to need to get into there because all of my pastels or everything I think is in there. These are all crayons and those are going to be too hard. Give me 1 second. Oh yeah, that was not Luna. Luna's in here she's in here, so that was Storm making all that noise. Luna's just in here giving herself a bath on one of the, she's loving it in here because there's so much more space, I guess. It's the only thing I can think of why she likes it in here. Let's see. I have my Inktense. Let's see which colors this will work. I think so. I mean, we'll make it work. I believe Miriam was using something like Inktense today too. So let's see. These aren't really. We'll make it work. There's green and green. So I'm just gonna kind of put some green down here at the bottoms. I mean, what the heck? Like I said, adding color to my doodles is kind of a new thing to me recently. Just over the summer, I started doing it. I'm kind of excited. I want to add water to it right now. I want to see what it looks like. Calm down, Rebecca. Just take a minute. I'm like that the kids that get a new art tool and no clue how to use it. I'm the same way. I don't know how to use it. I'm not going to read instructions. I'm just going to go for it. Just go for it. I bought myself, and I've been wanting one for a couple years. I have got myself a smartwatch that will hook up to my phone and such. And I didn't even read instructions. I was like, let's go. Plugged it in, charged it up, and pushed the on button and just started pushing buttons. I'm like, what can I do to it, right? What can I do to it? Just go for it. The problem is, though, is then you don't learn everything because, like my old car, I didn't even know it did. Sitting out there broken, well, not broken down. Well, I guess it's considered broken down, but we just stopped driving it, so it's just sitting out there. But I've had it now for what, 10 years? No, how long have I had it? Holy cow, 13 years? But sorry, my brain calculate. I will calculate. Um, I don't even know because I had never owned a Prius before. I didn't even know half the stuff that it did. My sister was like, she had a Toyota and she started doing stuff with her Toyota. I was like, oh, I wonder if mine does that. I wonder if mine does that. Like hitting the button twice so that the windows come down and stuff like that. Okay, now I hope I have water in here. Oh, come on. Come on. I know. Where's my squirt bottle? There it is. Okay. I don't have a bowl or anything in here yet. I don't even know if I have any paintbrushes. Where's my paintbrushes at? I need a paintbrush. Hold on, I gotta go. I really am not prepared for this. Paintbrush. I need one little paintbrush, guys. Just a paintbrush. Nothing fancy. Something that I'm gonna have to use my finger. I don't have a clue where my paintbrushes could be. That's okay. We'll make it work. I'm not afraid. Butter roll, girlfriend. Oh, how are you? All right, let's do this. Let's see how the finger works. Well, I know how the finger works when somebody pulls out in front of me in the driveway or on the road. Ooh. Oh, kind of like the finger action. Wait a second. This stream has turned into something very strange today. Okay. Raul, Miriam, I'm trying to behave myself. I'm trying to keep my channel, the stream. Usually we can get into some crazy stuff, can't we, ladies? How about that? I'm really digging that. I really, 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 really like with the big R, like how that turned out. Let's keep going because it looks good. Let's do this one. Let's just put some yellow in here. Do this one yellow. And then I'm gonna do the leaves. I don't know that. I think they're usually on sunflowers white. What color are they? No, the center is white and the leaves are orange. Yeah. Well, that's not how we're doing mine. Doing them yellow. Well, I'm gonna put some orange in here too. Some orange. How we doing? Oh, we're good. Good on time. Not really thinking much about this. I'm just putting it on here, adding some color. Let's do it. Let's do it. Barbara Clark. Can someone, Candy, can you put her information down? Can you get her a link if you're still here? I haven't seen if she had to go to an appointment or not. I'm making a mucky mess. I don't have any paper towels. I don't have nothing. Let's see. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I think it's because you're used to doing your Wacky Wednesday, maybe. And yeah, Wednesdays we usually swear, don't we? That's the only day I allow swearing in my chat room is on Wednesdays. All the other days, I'm the only one that's allowed to swear. I'm the only one that's allowed to curse. Where's a pretty color? See, I don't, oh, what's that? It's like a blue. Shall we do this in blue? I think we shall. Ooh, it's a dark blue. Let's, since I have this out now, we'll use the tip of this. Not that I was against using my finger at all, but really can't see that that's blue at all. Yep, not at all. Maybe it's not. Maybe it was black. Maybe I just did that in black. It's possible. Green. I have other ink tints because these are not, you know, they're not all the colors of the world. There's orange. What about this here? Pink color. Oh yeah, that was black that I used. Oh, whoops. We'll make these red. I was looking at the Inktense blue stripe, not the color of the. My TV is streaming Beth and Barbara. Oh, they were on last night, weren't they? Together. I think they were on at 1 or 2 a.m. in the morning together. Beth and Barbara Clark. Barbara Clark has a. Doesn't Barbara Clark do a lot of painting? Isn't that who Barbara Clark is? I think she's a really excellent painter. I hear you, Storm. I hear you, hun. What are you crying about? Huh? What are you crying about, Miss Storm? Are you looking for your dog? Nope. The finger worked better. I hear you. All right, we got this one. How are we doing? Oh, we're good. We're good. I want my other colors, though. Hold on. I want my other colors, too. I was hoping that had enough of the colors in it, but it doesn't. Maybe. Didn't knock anything over. It's a big time. Oh, you're on Pacific time. Ah, yes. Miriam is from Israel. Yes. Yep. And I am in Central Standard Time, who you're listening to. And then Raul is in Are you in Spain, Raul? I'm not sure. I think. What the? Okay. Oh, I thought these are. I wasn't even paying attention. I thought those were my. Oh well, I'm not. Okay, I'm done looking. I'm done with all that. Let's just use what I have here. All right, we'll use this color. Doing it like this. This time it is blue. Have you ever gone all day without your phone? I haven't done it in years. Shan left her phone here today, and I bet you it's driving her bonkers. Is that brown? And what color is this? I was like, it's called England. No, that's where it was made. Ding dong. Indigo. That's a dark blue. Maybe that is what color I used. I was like, really? Baked earth? Now, why do they have baked earth and, oh, this is like a pink. Fuchsia. That's what I did there. We're going to go with this green. And the dark green. North Carolina. They are amazing. Both of those people are awesome. Ooh, that's pretty. I really like those two greens together. Connecticut. Wow, we're all over the place today. How awesome is that? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Turn this around. Oh yeah, and Nancy, you're down there by you're pretty close to Dana, right? I think so. This one's red, I think. Red. I'll do hearts and red. Well, I'm pretty happy with how this has turned out, guys. What do you think? Let's see, we'll do these here and right. Oh, had blue on my finger still. Jug, stop licking your paw. Stop licking. I hear you. Oh, I have less than 1 minute. What's Halloween drawing whimsical and fantasy drawings all in chibi and semi Picasso style. Less than 1 minute. I'm done. And what time am I done? Oh, 15 minutes. Oh, I was gonna say, am I excellent? Oh, a military family. So you're all over the place. Where are you stationed? What arm of the military? Blah, 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 blah. My wife is retired. Army. You'll be closer once you move. Barcelona. Barcelona. All right. Yellow. How about orange? Orangey, orangey. We'll go with orange in this triangle. How about in this one here too? I would love to. Me too. Me too. Shannon's aunt just went over to Sweden. I was like, oh man, I could have traveled with you and went and seen Mrs. Gigi, for goodness sakes. For goodness sakes. You didn't even tell me. I just seen her on Facebook. Her flight to Sweden. I was like, oh man. And I think Mrs. Gigi's quite close to the capital. And that's where they are flying into. That might be the only place you can, I don't know. Maybe international. It's probably the only place you can fly into. That's my guess. Didn't I do something else? I could have swore I did something else with that. Oh, yeah, these. Okay, just a couple more, and then you guys are going to go bother Raul. Going to go hang out with Raul for a little bit. Well, this was fun. I mean, like I said, I usually don't do this on in front of people because it's, to me, it's more of a relaxing thing, and I had to keep stopping and looking up at the channel and stuff and seeing. But thanks, Candy. Thank you for posting that. So there we have it. What do you guys think? I like how it turned out. I think it looks good for doing it in scale. So and it will go in my art journal. I'll just glue it in here. I didn't want to work on stripes. Oh, look, I haven't even finished this. I'm gonna have to find time and do this online. We'll probably do this again. This was what we worked on yesterday. I don't have two sheets. I like to have two sheets glued together for that. Get this together. Let's glue this down in here. And then we're gonna head off and bother Raul. If I can find, here we go. We'll just use this. Oh, what is going on with my camera? Oh, thanks, Kitty Jen. I appreciate you. I appreciate you very much. I appreciate everybody being here, and anybody that enjoyed themselves, please, please, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. And if you want to come back, make sure that you go ahead and subscribe, hit that subscribe button. And I used to come on 5 days a week, 3 hours a day. My last year has been full of depression and I wasn't on as much, but I have been kicking butt, haven't I, Candy? I've been coming on. I'm trying to get on. I don't know if I will go back to 5 days a week, but I have cut it down to probably an hour and a half to 2 hours a day, not the whole 3 hours. Never know. I play it by ear. I play what makes me happy. If you can stop in for 10 minutes or 1 minute or 10 minutes, 2 hours, I'd appreciate it. I try to have fun. I try to involve everybody. It has been great. I have missed it. I have missed everybody. I've missed my followers. I missed all you guys that are in the chat. Oh, it looks so good. Let's date it. Don't forget to date your artwork. I've been forgetting, and that's an important thing so that you can look back and see if you've grown and what was going on at that time of your life. And it is 9. No, it's not. It's 8. The 14th or 15th? The 14th. 14. And it is 24. There we go. So I want to thank you all for being here today, and I will see you tomorrow for the sewing. I guess thank you for all of your time, and thank you for being here. And I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Go over. The next person is Raul. He's gonna, I'm sure, be doing awesome stuff. And everybody, drop your Raul. Please put exclamation point share real quick for me so that everybody has it. Yes, it has been. And I want to thank Raul and Miriam for all of the work that they did. They put in. I jumped in at the last minute because I wasn't sure if I was going to get to come home, be here to do this. So when I got here, I was told that there was still space available. So I jumped in and I was like, Miriam, can you fit me in anywhere? And she did. So it was really, it's been really nice that I was able to enjoy. Hey, me, girlfriend. I'm just getting off. Everybody hit that link. Go over, see Raul. Keep spreading love, guys. Bye.